That's a great lead into another question, which is, so how does a consultant demonstrate that they're working on the behalf of your interests?
I'll go. I think for us, it starts with kind of like what the expectations are, right? So I think kind of that first level of expectation is that the skills match, right? That's like a given. The next level is, as Sue was saying, like that consultants listen to kind of like what our needs are and what the problems are that we face that we need help with. And once we do that, I guess the third level of expectation is to be kind of like our partner, right? To be by our side and to really appreciate the problem that we're trying to solve and to really understand that problem. So once you have those expectations, my personal belief is that what they do should just follow from that, right? So for example, first thing they can do, a consultant can do to show that they're listening is to listen, right? And not just come in and say, or not to come in with like saying that, I don't know, we have, or I have this experience, how can I apply my experience to your problem? I guess the first step is to make sure they understand the problem, right? Mm-hmm. So ask questions about the problem. You can ask 3 times over just to make sure you understand what the problem is, right? And from our perspective, we don't mind telling our story as many times as possible. So it's just a matter of listening, right? And then the other side, in terms of once you have heard our story, being by our side, being a partner, the way you show that, I think, is also to work with us in terms of building a solution, building a strategy, right? So it's just back and forth, right? So if we come up with a strategy, then our expectation is that the consultant will come in and help us refine it, right? Or if they come up with a strategy, similarly, the expectation should be that we should be able to go in there and give them our feedback. And it's a back and forth discussion and not kind of here it is, take it.
Yeah. Can I ask you a question, just a follow-up? When you say skills match, are you talking about someone who understands the domain of where you work, or are you talking about someone who understands nonprofits, or what do you mean by skills match? Is that not?
Well, to me that's a very rudimentary level of expectation. So it's the sense that if we, let's say, if we need help with strategic planning, right? If you find someone who is a programmer, like coder, that doesn't help us. Right? to me, I mean like a very basic skill match.
Yeah.
I feel like every problem, whether you're a business or a nonprofit organization, you can boil it down to very specific tasks that need to be done, and finding people who match those specific tasks